Part 9. The story so far. Although CEO Morgan of the Morganites thought himself rich and with mighty friends, he is now slightly less friendful? He's slightly more friendless, I suppose. He has a great but struggling empire. The Hive is stealing our land, slowly but peacefully. The University, who is our other neighbor, is friends with our main enemy. And Sister Miriam has established a sort of dominion on planet which is terrifying to unveil. We are playing Mission Year 2191, but first...
To map the very stuff of life, to look into the genetic mirror and watch a million generations march past. That, friends, is both our curse and our proudest achievement. For it is in reaching to our beginnings that we begin to learn who we truly are. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, address to the faculty.
Production complete.
The Human Genome Project. One extra talent at every base. The University secret project, Human Genome Project, has been cancelled. The University is now redirecting its efforts towards the Citizens Defense Force,
Drone
which
rights
is
have ended.
incidentally also what we are making. Sending an empty transport over, okay. Let's move over. Yes. So now we have to go through our bases because now there's an extra talent in every base, including this one, which for some reason is stockpiling energy. Let's build some recycling tanks. No, let's build a colony pod. It will grow in 9 turns. This will be done in 7. No. Recycling tanks and then a colony pod. Now we are expanding again. Let's go through all the bases. There, because now suddenly they're all balanced out. I don't have to well, this base is still a little bit angry, but
Request confirmation.
we don't have much energy. Let's just not do that for a second. I believe we can probably put one back here as well, but only one. Morgan Trade Center. Morgan Trade Center is one of the oddest named places. I just realized the relation between Morgan and Trump in the sense of putting my name on everything.
Terraform complete.
You may make a mine. You were going there, and you have to go via my domain because Yang is no longer friends with me. You can also go and make a mine. You can make a mine. We have some armaments here. We can make a farm here. Belly of the Whale. She is.
Turn complete.
Well, terrifying, that's what she is. Let's see how our economy is doing now. Commerce rating 5, income 12, gross income 59. So, only 43. I thought I would get a little bit more by having all those extra things. We'll finish our research hospital soon. This base is really growing quite rapidly. There we are. Yeah. Interesting start. Believing secret project, the Human Genome Project, has been cancelled, believes are now redirecting their efforts towards a new goal, the merchant exchange. Which they have now already cancelled, and now they're making the Maritime Control Center, which I wanted to make.
Production complete.
Interlude from the Book of Planet. In the darkness, something goes pop, and you are lying on your back on a hillside among the soft orange and purple tendrils of a vast fungal forest. Hang on, I can't read that. Okay. The sound of running water gurgles loudly in the vicinity of your right ear, but you cannot identify the source. Panic rises briefly in your throat as you realize you have no filter mask or oxygen tank, dressed only in your work suit, but breath comes easily and you detect no signs of nitrogen narcosis. From somewhere a voice seems to whisper, "Earth Morgan," but perhaps it is only the breeze. Time passes and you notice that the fungus is growing perceptibly, the spores gently nudging you as they slowly stretch and twist. Fungal bloom! Panic returns, full force, and you struggle to free yourself from the encroaching tendrils. Earth Morgan! The voice again, more insistent. The last tendrils break and you are free and dashing across an endless field of purple and orange. Earth Morgan, beware! From close behind you, and then discontinuity. In the darkness, something goes pop, and you are lying on your back in the gene therapy tank, the gauzy restraint slowly retracting. The remaining fluid in the tank gurgles away through the tube behind your head, and you slowly sit up. 4 weeks of your life, once every 10 years, you spend in this state. A small price to pay for immortality, or something close to it. A half-remembered dream tugs at you as you pull on a clean worksuit, but you cannot recapture it.
Production complete.
Looks like the fungus has destroyed one of my squares. I'm not sure what was there before. Yes, this turn I have to start with a heavy heart because I have been thinking about the size of Miriam's empire, and earlier on I was very much under the impression that if I just managed to grow I would eventually win. The problem is that my opponent, Deirdre, has simply politically quite a strong position, and I'm afraid that the cooperation between these three is quite strong. I mean, I could take on Yang by himself, I could take on the university easily by himself. The problem is if they all three get drawn into this. So I've decided that the university will have to go. I want to be the one who has the superior technology on the planet, not Zakharov. And I think without Zakharov, the Gaians won't have much, and Miriam will be in absolute trouble. The thing also is that at this moment, the Gaians are still trying to build stuff, so they're not really active in terms of military. Meaning, I have a moment to just do something, and that is what I will do. So I will make, instead of this, I will first make a probe team. Let's see if I can make a well-trained... No, there's no such thing as a well-trained probe team. Okay. Make a probe team. Then I will make a Gatling rover. In this base, after the research hospital, we'll make a Gatling rover. This place, after the Speeder colony pod, will also make a Gatling rover. Because this one actually has a bit of a problem.
Pod recovered.
Ah yes, sonar pod, okay, never mind. So yes, I'm actually switching quite a few of these to Gatling rovers and Gatling batteries. It also means that the Citizens Defense Force will be done by the time the war might happen, or at least shortly afterwards, so that if rebuttal comes, I will be quite strong for it. So this probe team will go to New Azamas, and I will hack into his network and see where he stands with Miriam. I haven't yet decided whether I'll try and say... I definitely want Zakharov off the map eventually. The question is, do I stir up Zakharov and Deirdre by hacking into his networks and pretending it was Deirdre? which is a risk. And if it fails, I can just roll over with my troops. Or do I stir up with Miriam, and when these two fight, then of course Deirdre will be forced to pick apart. She'll probably pick Zakharov, and from there on things will fall apart. That way she can't rely on the big bully that is Sister Miriam. So this unit will return back home. The question, why don't I just go to Deirdre herself, is answered by simply realizing that if I do this, both Miriam and Zakharov will declare war on me, and then I have a war on 3 fronts. And not only do I have to project my power to get over there, I will have nothing, whereas Zakharov is easy to take off the map from where I am. So those are my plans. Morgan Bank, yes. Morgan Graphitonics builds a probe team, I hadn't realized. So you can make a Gatling rover. Excuse me, I wasn't done yet. And this probe team will not go to... Hang on, how long would it take to get here? 11 steps, so about 5 turns. By that time, this probe team will be done. So this will in fact go to Yang. And let me see if I can get onto the river somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I can walk into his city eventually. I think that is the best approach, although huddling of the people is also nice if I can get to this tile. I think that's probably better. There we go. This rover colony pod skirting along. Oh, this will eventually be a very good solar tile. I should probably not build a forest there. I don't know. I will leave the impact battery here because I'm never sure what will happen in terms of mind worms. Which means I will have to build another impact battery instead of these formers. They'll only take 3 turns, and a Gatling battery 6. I have time for that. So this colony pod is cancelled, and we will make a plasma skirmisher, maybe? Trans-scout skirmisher, maybe? No. Need to think of something that will... This is making yet another Gatling rover, so you can already head over. I realize I have no real road system in my planet. Of course, I also have this speeder colony pod, which will head via here to here. This impact battery will stay along my coast in case.
Turn complete.
So this ship will return here, and it will sort of block off the way because there are no coastal cities. My first probe team will hack Zakharov, and the second one will start a war. Or a hostile takeover, as I like to think of it.
Production complete.
Fungus grows, forest expands, metagenics builds trans-scout infantry. Metagenics. I think we have enough of those now. I think I need something quite different. Oh my god. Why? Oh, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. I need a cheap, well, not very cheap, Gatling skinship. Without the armor, a Gatling foil is what I need. That shouldn't be too expensive. Gatling foil. 15 turns. Let's just send one of you to Morgan Energy Monopoly. Let's see how much it costs. Oh no, that's right. Yes. Well, this base is building pretty fast. Which means that after this, you will make a plasma skirmisher 132, or maybe even a prototype. That won't make much difference. Yeah. Okay, now you can keep going. I need to get here. Okay. Making a Gatling rover, but it's probably better to build a supply crawler first. Then I just lost some minerals. Then a Gatling rover. You can stay in guard. This plays will Ryan next turn. It's just so much food. I'll wait for the solar panels to be done. Heading back home.
Terraform complete. Request confirmation.
Probably should be making 2 defensive units. So after the Gatling battery, you will make a trained plasma skirmisher. It's going to all be very expensive. Yeah.
Turn complete.
But this base has quite some income, so we can do this.
Production complete.
Kelp expands, forest expands, Morgan biochemical builds Gatling rover. Very good. I think we have enough Gatling rovers now. Make a transupply. No, let's not make a transupply. Let's make a supply crawler so we can get some extra things in there.
Terraform complete.
Okay. This is making Trans-Scout infantry, of which I definitely do not need so much. So you can make plasma skirmisher. I need a good base to make plasma skirmishers. Oh, this one was making trained plasma skirmisher.
Request confirmation.
Still too much. Since I am here, I might as well just switch this turn to minerals. That should decrease the build time a little bit. It's making a Gatling rover, and after the Gatling rover, the trained plasma skirmisher. Okay, good. Notice this base is also still doing its thing. Definitely a Gatling rover. Okay, that is done next turn, or will be built next turn. Very exciting. We'll leave the impact here. Move the Gatling to Morgan Solarflex. I definitely need to start building some roads because this is getting out of hand. Yeah, just have looked at the seas.
Recovered.
That's nice. So this, yes. But if it's outside of the city, it warns me about the pacifists.
Turn complete.
Okay, I need to get some
Turn complete.
help with the mine, I suppose, and then we'll make a road to here and from there to Morgan Solarflex. That way we definitely need a pass here as well. So I don't know who will do this because everything is busy, but population system Miriam wealth CEO Morgan. Well, that was about. I'm just making a lot of these units, so I don't need to rush anything. I want to save my money. when it really matters.
Production complete.
It looks like my spy has been missing in action. Good, because I'm making yet another probe team. I need to find a way into his base, which will be easy from Morgan Aerodynamics. That didn't move the tile, that's a shame. This is... I could build a new base there. Okay. Interesting, it starts as a regular citizen. I guess they are so angry that they can't even be... Yes, we don't need that, we just need trans-scout infantry, and then we'll make the cycling tanks.
Terraform complete.
There we are, and mine. Both of you can build a road to this tile. I'm just moving the units. Oh, I see my probe team, veteran probe team, by the way. By being caught, I think, by Yang, has been returned to me here. So I will make an attempt. Okay, we also have our speeder colony pod done, so we can build one there, and then probably there if we're allowed to. Artillery bombardment field. I just wanted to check if there was anything there, you see. So they will both travel here and use the rover as an escort. This
Turn complete.
back. Just making more of the units. Still 5 turns, 2 turns. This one will eventually make a road, I do think, to Morgan Construction and from there to Morgan Industries. So that these rovers won't have to take this ridiculous route. Okay, so I want to have finished, well actually I already have 2, 3. Actually this one is just going to hack the systems as quick as possible, and then from there we'll see how much we need to pack, and we'll take them there, so they're on our territory, and then hopefully in one swoop we can take New Azalis, if it comes to that, which it will. But it's also very nice to have veteran probe teams, because their success rate will be quite good, I do think. I can finally hurry this one. So we can make a Gatling rover. Okay, switch these back to energy.
Turn complete.
It's going to be very nice.
Turn complete.
Okay, so that will be 1. I'm not sure if this will automatically pause here, which is annoying. They will actually all, so these are hardened, and they will all use this one now to become veteran, but not yet elite. These are all, this is veteran, this one will become elite. That's very interesting. Miriam is rising by far too much now. So I actually need to get a war between Miriam and the Gaians, which I'll do by creating a war between these two and seeing if I can get Forced Gaians to pick a side, maybe. I don't know.
Some civilian workers got in among the research patients today and became so hysterical I felt compelled to have them nerve stapled. The consequence, of course, will be another public relations nightmare. But I was severely shaken by the extent of their revulsion towards a project so vital to our survival. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, The Personal Diary.
Well, I do think it's very important that we advance our species in every way possible. So let's do a bit of Deidre watch. Base operations of kinds. Citizens Defense Force in 17 turns. Empath Guild. Forgot what the Empath Guild does. I think it gives you comp frequencies of every faction, increases the amount of votes you get. So that is. She is. Hang on, is this still? No, that's mine. This game tricks me several times. Network node. No, she is investing in the long term. So this is an ideal moment for some rugged, strong expansion. Let's head out. You head out too. You can provide cover by firing at that tile. Nope. You can wait. You can wait as well. Should probably just set some of these to hold. Okay. They are both making a road. You can wait. Gatling battery onto Morgan solar packs with you.
Terraform complete.
Cycling tanks.
Turn complete.
So this ship can be there undetected, and I can. It's just 131. Close again to think I defeat her, but of course then this whole thing comes loose. So if it stops there, I can do it in 2 turns. Otherwise, it will take somewhat longer. I'm sure making a lot of aggressive units now. Mine is in 12. And hers was in 17, okay. I did of course just finish a mine. So that makes it 11. Okay.
Insufficient energy.
Hurrying right now would be 850. This must output quite a bit of labs. Yes, it does. Good. Laboratory every 9 years. Next one, next turn. Very exciting. Okay. Is this one done? This one is done. Okay, so you will head to the city, from which you'll build a road.
Complete.
This one will be done in long time. Yes. Don't think I need to do anything specific. It will all depend on this specific intrusion of networks. From there, I can definitely have a. Let's see if I don't show up now in the tech. Remains Akarov, military Yang, Miriam, CEO Morgan. Military is Yang. That is very concerning. I need to get Yang to not, you know, kill me while I'm busy at the other side. I wish there was a way I could make Yang happier without talking with him. Because if I talk with him, he'll ask me to fight Lao, and I don't want to fight Lao. I don't want to do anything. I just want to get rid of this 6 base here.
Production complete.
A ship at sea is its own world. To be the captain of a ship is to be the unquestioned ruler of that world and requires all of the leadership skills of a prince or minister. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Leadership and the Sea.
Very interesting. A cruiser and amphibious pods. But it comes at a very interesting point in my game. Definitely says we should make a cruiser. The slow-moving foils and transports developed under doctrine flexibility provided an adequate early naval force. However, materials and manufacturing advances resulting from industrial automation make possible new classes of powerful ships developed as part of Doctrine Initiative, which stresses the importance of global naval superiority. Gatling evaders. Gatling destroyer. That is excessive. Cruiser transport. Should probably deactivate the AI designing units. It is very interesting. If it comes to a war between me and the Gaians, it's definitely something I can use to harass Green Citadel. At least the naval troops. Upgrade to... because I know... oh, okay. 1 transfer gun skim ship. 30 credits. That's a lot. Sorry, you'll just sort of have to find it out yourself. Will you end your turn? No, okay, good. Ah. Unless a unit shows up there next turn. We're in for a treat. So this one is hardened. I'll send the... okay. Here's my secondary probe team, which is also a veteran. So let's see, what is my Gatling rover count coming up to? We have 1 here. We have another on its way there next turn. We have another one so a few turns away. Okay, it'll be a few turns. I'll go when I have 3 there. And the trained plasmas. Oh, forgot that was a
Request
prototype.
confirmation.
It'll be expensive to hurry. This all went a little bit faster than I thought, you see.
Turn complete.
So the interesting thing here is I'll hack, and then when I have about 4 rovers, I suppose, and the trained plasma skirmisher, which will take 3 turns still. That is the fastest. Why did I move this one? Oh, there's hunger here, and now the growth is stagnant, so I can't actually move it. I can move one of these, which I will.
Turn complete. Turn
There.
complete.
Eco damage 28. That sounds not good. But it will be done in 10 turns. So let's see if I can ride out this wave. Gross income, oh no, net income 42 still. Okay. So this is 2, 2, 2. Okay. We'll make it. I don't think I'll be doing any aggressive expansions there. This probe team will have to walk a long distance. Why is there a... yes. Probably still some remnants of when I... so I'll make a supply crawler and... this is the one that had its population limit reached. For the solar biochemicals? Yes. I suppose this one can become a size 5 city as well. Although it will need a hologram theater first. I know Miriam is building the maritime control center as well, so I'm not sure that's really... okay, so let's make a hologram theater and a half complex. I want to look at data links, and I want to know all categories. I want to know the telepathy. No, I want to know the thing that the people are doing. No, I forgot, of course. Okay, the thing Deidre is doing in her base. The Empath Guild, right? Empath, telepathy. Empath Guild. Is that sorted under T of the? No. But it is under Empath Guild, right? Allows you to contact any leader, gives you an infiltrator on every faction. Oh. Bollocks. Plus 50% votes, that is a very strong one. She will have a permanent infiltration in my networks. How long until this is done? 17 turns. Okay, at least I'll have the Citizens Defense Force before then. It's built on one of the land bases as well, so it's hard to disrupt. I can, of course, at some point send over a probe team and destroy it, and then... Oh no, it's a permanent. Okay, I'll just have to live with this. She may not know much about my land, so maybe she doesn't know the extent of my empire.
Production complete.
Build supply crawler, colony pod. Let's see. Looks like I actually need to use both my... I can walk around, put this one here, and then see if he has enough units to... Well, to be fair, our army was still building up anyway, so it's not like this will make much of a difference. 9 turns. This one was hardened, so let's leave it alone.
Terraform complete.
This one was veteran, so this one is going to the monolith first. You move to the forest. I forgot this was actually making one still. Okay. Well, you will build very close to the Gaians. Some might even say very, very close.
Turn complete.
Be done in 3 turns. Then we'll make a road as well there. It's making the Gatling rover. And oh yes, there was a probe team. So this base is also making a probe team. The AI's anti-probe team efforts seem on point, as I believe young people say. So I have to distract him with several probe teams at once, maybe. If he moves here, I'll move there, and then I can move 1 step, and then maybe he'll have another, but I doubt he can keep me out entirely. He has to have some sort of road. How many rovers do I even... Okay, so this one's making a rover. This one, I now have 2 rovers here. That one there, and 1 there. It's going quite fast. Ah, this one is... You will make a road between Morgan Industries and Morgan Solar Flux, so you'll have to go there. So it's a question, how much do you need, you know? At least this one will be done in 2 turns. Size 5 base as well, so that's nice and fatty to take over. Sister Miriam is now the best, well she has been for a while. I'm just the richest now.
Production complete.
Actually not sure whether... Well, you can't apprehend a unit on my side of the border, so I can just... This is almost like chess. I can just leave both units here. Meanwhile, this veteran unit will visit the monolith, and he's now Commando. Oh, Commando is still below elite. I thought this would become elite. Okay.
Terraform complete.
Veteran. These are some tough units. Let's check messages. Kelp expands. Metallurgy builds probe team. Do I need another probe team? I need to start building some other stuff, but it's almost like I'm part of a military thing, so I've built so much. I suppose I can deal with just a few more probe teams. This one comes out, yeah, it comes out veteran, so that is quite good. Okay. seem a bit threatening if you're in that city. Okay, build a road to Morgan Metagenics first, I suppose. And yeah, okay, both ways are equally long. You can remain on the coast. I'll just take the safe route, thank you.
Turn complete.
It's funny because she must be seeing this unit here as well. This Gatling's Commando Gatling Squad. The hive is a little bit scary.
Production complete.
I was right, he couldn't defend both parts. This is pitifully defended. I can infiltrate the data links, but also procure research data. Infiltrating the data links is... What is Yang doing there? Let's infiltrate the data links first. Vendetta with Yang. I'm not sure what the rover is doing there. Pact brother truce treaty with Miriam. Pact brother, of course, with Deirdre. Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Team has been promoted to commander. Now I can already building the neural amplifier in 22 turns, so it's not worth waiting. These are some expensive units here. Let's see, that unit could never get back in time to defeat these rovers. I can definitely take this base, should it come to that. Not saying that it will. Let's procure research data. Quite aware of that. Make it look like Sister Miriam was responsible. I have downloaded superstring theory.
A brave little theory, and actually quite coherent for a system of 5 or 7 dimensions, if only we lived in one. Academician Prokhor Zakharov. Now we are alone.
Bundle of laughs, that man is. One of the more contentious debates that ran through the physics community of 20th century Earth centered on the viability of superstring theory. This theory attempts to unify the theory of gravity and other fundamental forces and posits that all characteristics exhibited by subatomic particles, such as protons and neutrons, may be described as vibrations of fundamental one-dimensional strings. This concept has been abandoned as untestable until the development of nonlinear mathematics, which offers mathematical models supporting superstring theory. I do not want to
Mission accomplished.
Our probe team has returned to Morgan Processing. Mission complete. The team has been promoted to commando status. We have successfully framed the believers. Professor Zakharov has pronounced vendetta against Sister Miriam. Good. That should row things up a bit. Vendetta on Sister Miriam. Okay, good. So now I can rally my troops further and then frame Deirdre. Let's see. Still Pact Sister of Sister Miriam, but they couldn't possibly be both pacts. Exciting. I'm really happy this worked. It isn't even that great. It's just, but it's pretty fun. Okay. Ocean Shelf. Our veteran scout rover, 21 to 16. We'll have to now. There we go. That gave us 30 credits as well. That's quite amazing. Whew. Okay.
Terraform complete.
So it isn't war yet. Here's our trained plasma skirmisher, starting out as a commando, so we'll become a veteran. It looks like they are done building a road. Or are they? Well, there's a road here already, so... I think they were actually building a road to here. So now... Yes, I'll build a road to Morgan Solflex. And a road there for the mine, and a road here for the mine. This one is done building the road, so you can take one step back and build a road to Morgan Construction. Probe team is still underway.
Execute order.
This base can... Oh, that's a doctor, okay. Extract 2 minerals a year. Let's see, is this one still extracting a lot of energy? Yes. I think I don't need the war effort to be this productive. I can be a little bit more energy focused now.
Insufficient energy.
I can almost rush this, which is quite amazing. We can make a road to Morgan Solarplex. This Gatling rover will head there for us. Gatling battery. It's now a veteran, so it can move into place. It's actually interesting, our probe teams have returned to here, both commando. So that's very good. I could probably make very good use of that. Very curious whether they will be intent on
Turn complete.
expanding their fight. Let's see if we can talk with Miriam. Trust your business plans, etc. Were you aware that my hated enemy, Professor Zakharov of the university, now spends most of his time dreaming up new ways to exterminate our species? Let us join forces and put an end to his unethical methods. Certainly not, he's my friend. No, let's not give her soup string just yet. She's not happy. I shall not long tolerate collaboration with my mortal enemy. I have a proposal to make. A joint attack on my enemy, Empress Deirdre. Modest sum of energy, maybe? 3,900! The Gaians? You wish me to betray openly my own pact sister? That would be an infamous act indeed. Just between us, I might consider such a course, but never for less than 3,900 energy credits. You have stepped out of line, lady. Okay, so maybe I can alienate, do the same thing again, and get Zakharov separated from Deirdre as well. As you can see, no foul play at all in this episode, which concludes the first century on planet. I hope you're enjoying this series. It looks like there's quite a bit of warfare to come. I will keep on stealing technology from Zakharov and framing others for as long as possible. You may wonder why, because it's horrible to do, but I'm not sure myself, to be honest. I feel a little bit, and I say a little bit, but I mean a lot. I feel actually really bad about doing this. It's just that I want to win. So, I'm afraid Zakharov will have to draw the short straw.
Please don't go. The drones need you. They look up to you.